17-minute rant. So that I started out as like a reading, but it just became me ranting. Like, I'm just so over it. But I decided to go ahead and go live and just pull the active energy from here because these cards were flying out during that part too. But I literally ranted until my not my battery, but like the storage space was full. So I was like, okay, well, let's just go live and spread the love. All right, so listen, I'm gonna just take whatever from wherever. Gosh, everything's falling all over the place. Is there someone out there that feels like that? That's no bueno. It's no bueno. It's no bueno. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of these, so whatever comes out should be pretty significant to the current energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Your spirit tribe is uniting soon. Enjoy. That's awesome. That's gotta be good stuff. So like you and all the people that, you know, think like you and understand the depth of the universe like you, and you know that, you know, they just get you. You guys are all going to be getting together. Maybe there's some type of celebration. I don't know. Maybe for some people, maybe for others, it's just kind of like you're actually going to be meeting them for the first time. Some people. 144 on the clock. Oh, these stacks are huge. Ooh. There we go. That's a lot of cards. I hope I'm not here too long. What time is it? Oh, okay, I've got time. I gotta cook dinner, y'all. Initials J or X, since it wanted to be all up in front of me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. If you want me to post my rant, I think it was like 17 minutes long. If you want me to post my 17-minute rant, then like the video or comment in the comments. Post the rant. If not, you'll never know. Maybe, because I'm very, very, very inept to like post it, because it was a lot of juicy bits. Because I'm just a lot of juicy bits. All right, let's see what's in these cards. Initials J, A, S, C, M, A. Did I say A? Probably did. A. Wow. Maybe somebody thinks you're looking like a wow. All right, let's see. Somebody destroyed some stuff for themselves. Someone called to report their car stolen, but it was actually repossessed. We've been claiming that that's been somebody's energy, right? And it keeps coming up, so maybe that actually happened. Ooh, CCTV. Oh yeah, so that was a download, because again, my downloads come because what happens is like something might come up on my feed and I'm like, oh wait a minute, that makes sense. Wait, maybe I shouldn't let the collective know. So there's this YouTuber that I've been watching, and they are able to connect to the CCTV of people that are scammers. So all of these people in other countries and stuff, they've been cracking down on them, and I've been cracking up at them, because it's like, and then I wanted the collective to be aware that like that's why we understand things too, because if someone can hack into the CCTV of the hackers, the people that have been calling and scamming people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. This last one that they caught was really good that they caught them though, because these people were scamming people that had already been scammed. So basically they created a fake website, okay, that said, hey, we'll get you your money back from the scammers. We have this process, and if we help you through this process for whatever fee, then we'll get your money back. And literally scammed the people that had been scammed already. Do you hear what I'm saying? So I'm super proud of these people who have been able to tap into their CCTV, and I love that this is showing up in the reading, because I'm not playing. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. So I'm super excited about the fact that this is happening, because everything that they've been doing to the collective, all the spying and looking in on us and everything else, that's going to come up. You can trace everything. It's making more sense to me every day. But anyway, but yeah, a lot of people are getting caught up like that. But anyway, all right. So this person has destroyed all of their soul contracts through, like, by doing all this root work and being narcissistic. I don't know. I think they were in, I don't know. They're catching them all over the place. This guy, whoever runs this YouTube page, like, they have other connections too. They have other connections too that, like, help them with the things too. So it's a whole different thing that's happening right now, and I love that. But that's also the thing. It's like, we know CCTV exists, right? It exists in every country, right? All over the world. And I don't understand why people don't decide to go ahead and, like, acknowledge all of the things that the government could be doing, right? Not to be sounding like some big conspiracy theorist, but, you know. Anyway, the descriptive words that they use to describe you, i.e. darky or whatever they said, or like, oh yeah, the spiritual weirdo or whatever they wanted to call you, those people will be used, those text messages or whatever, however they're seeing these conversations, maybe it's on WhatsApp, those are going to be used to support their convictions. Those things, that was the other thing too. It's like, why do they think that the government can't get into WhatsApp and all these other things? If they can break into other people's phones, why do they think that the government can't get into WhatsApp and all these other things? That's just so stupid. You're becoming an excellent judge of character. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I got that type of energy too, because I went out earlier to go pick up some goodies for myself, and there was some weirdo there that was like, oh, you're so fine, you're so fine, you're so fine. And it's like, thank you. And I'm not trying to be rude, but he's like, do you have a phone? I literally said no with my phone in my hand, because it's like, come on, you know, he knew better. Anyway, May or June is maybe when something took place. What is that about? Oh, when you actually access this jackpot energy. Okay, so May or June is when you started accessing this jackpot, which is why it's speeding up and coming in for you. Your spirit tribe is uniting soon. Again, that keeps coming out. Anyway, you're glowing right now. Some of you may actually be pregnant or getting ready to be pregnant. I guess you probably healed a sexual addiction entity. And so that's probably a part of the process that all of these other people are trying to, that are reminiscing about. They're thinking about, like, maybe their own pathway and, like, how they haven't healed from that yet. Let's see. Somebody's getting put on a 5150 hold. Their insanity spells have been reversed. So if they were trying to put some type of spell work on you that was going to make you, you know, clinically insane, basically, their families are consulting doctors right now behind their back. That came up in another download, though. Like, I can show you guys in my other set of notes, because there's somebody who's not going to, like, he's telling his person, like, she knows she's not well. She's been already diagnosed. She's off her meds, has been off her meds. It's on heavy drugs, right? But he keeps telling her, oh, no, I love you. I'm not going to commit you. I'm not going to put you back on your meds, blah, blah, blah. And he keeps telling her that he's not doing it because he loves her. He's actually not doing it so he can frame her, so he can make sure that she's the one that goes down for whatever has been being done against you. Listen, prosperity lies ahead for you, collective. We already know that. I know it now. Somebody said that, like, hey, if they didn't know it then, they know it now. I love this. If they didn't know it then, they definitely know it now. They know that whatever they were doing was unacceptable. They knew they shouldn't have been doing that. They knew they shouldn't have been doing that. To even think that it was, like, whatever they've done to anybody, because I don't believe in doing anything else against anybody else's free will. Like, I don't even do that with my children. What kind of crazy, like, I let my children even choose, like, what they wear and how they do their hair and stuff like that, because I can't, like, I just can't. I can't see that being a place for another human being, unless they are medically determined as needing it. You understand? Anyway, something that they did a long time ago is biting them in the butt, because they continue to do ill and wrong, deceitful, manipulative things for years and years and years and years later. Let's see. Ooh, this is a spirit baby message. Daddy is doing a great job of getting rid of any past people that may be trying to interfere. There was also a spirit baby message in here too. I think it's like something about a boy. Somebody's wasting their time big time. Somebody's not, like, picking up on the fact that they're wasting their time with whatever their efforts are. I guess maybe either trying to get you back is what I'm getting. It's like somebody's just really wants to, like, try to make the relationship work. You mean the one that's over? Yeah, no. That's that whole over part. They act like it's never happened to them before. I don't know. I guess maybe they never expected you, you know. I don't know. Maybe it could be family. Anyway, they know that you know exactly what you are doing and they cannot delay or stop you. You know what you're doing. And their initials or your initials could be J or X. Cheating, lying, and manipulating. That's all they can do. Oop. um, and defamation. That's also something that they're going down for. See, cheating, lying, and manipulating. We're hand in hand. Oh, dang. This is really something somebody's getting caught up for. The defamation. This next one says the defamation of character spells have become their red hands. Red hands, like they're guilty. Again, I said at the beginning, somebody saw something. Like there's text messages, there's evidence. Again, initials J, S, A, C, or M. Okay. The defamation of character spells have become their red hands. So that's also making them look guilty. And again, when stuff comes up so many different ways, and it's at the beginning of this reading too, this live, that they are going to jail for this. Again, just wow. Just wow. That's probably what a lot of people are saying. Wow. Maybe there was somebody that was in the Navy or trying to go to the Navy or something like that is in trouble too, or was in the Navy. Maybe what do they call them? Veteran. That won't be good for you. That's not going to look good for, yeah. Anyway, a spiritual connection that you earned and manifested exists. There's heart eyes on this. Ooh. That's the only thing that exists right now. So again, I mentioned that on a previous reading that a lot of us, as far as the collective is concerned, a lot of us are no longer on our shamanic journey. Like we're not on that solo journey. And, you know, maybe even if you're like, I don't have a connection yet, there's going to be one. There's going to be someone, if you're divine masculine, there's going to be someone that crosses your path and you're going to know that's your person. And then I was hearing something the other day that I was supposed to make sure, because I keep remembering about a friend of mine that I worked with, and he liked this girl, and he could have had it, baby. I was throwing it all up in his face at work. But anyway, and I was like, well, why don't you like me? He's like, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that, and you're this. He was like, but there's somebody that I met recently. So it was like the timing kind of thing. He was like, there's somebody that I met recently. He was like, and I really want to be with her. And I was like, well, you haven't asked her out yet? Because like, again, there was nothing that happened. I was just kind of, you know, always flirting with them. But ultimately, I realized in that moment, like there are guys who kind of like sit back, and even if they're not able to approach the woman that they want to be with, while they're trying to figure out like, how do I stop, you know, people like Fancy from getting you know, like how do I, you know, resist temptation, you know, because that might have been easy for him in that instance because we work together, right? And that's not one of the places that you want to be messing around. I don't know, maybe that's a note to somebody, but anyway, maybe there's a male, what else about this? There's a male friend or relative of the same age. What about that? The bobblehead's edges are going in. Somebody's edges are falling out. Return to senders are working. Maybe they've been sending some beauty spells. Maybe if divine masculine, they've been sending some balding spells to you. Well, don't worry, baby. Entrapments and attachments have all been removed. I really love this reading because all of this, like everything is going back, is coming out right now. And again, if you go back to the beginning of this reading, there is this stack is like they still have to be multiple stacks because you just can't stack them that high. Anyway, healthy and you guys are doing so wonderful. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that has been a disaster for the human race. The human race has been a disaster for the human race, in my personal opinion. We need to be better in all ways, myself included, which is why I'm here. I can't, you know, you hear my stories. I'm not making this stuff up. I've learned through these things. I'm not a perfect person. No one is. So anyway, but we are healthy in body, finances, grounded, calm, and practical. Okay. We are in that good energy. Like all things possible would lie and reside within me. Okay. Anyway, I was talking about Uncle Ted before, but anyway, this person is the reason, earlier today, this person is the reason many people in the industry are coming into trouble or hot water and under fire. Listen, I keep telling you guys, I said that. Oh, that was in my rant. So that's the thing too. I was going to do like a reading and just post it regular, but I did this rant. And if you want to hear the rant, then hit the like button. Sorry, another card fell down. Somebody trying to hide. They're trying to hide this information, you guys. Someone is under investigation in the 3D and the 4D, and case is closed in the 5D. They've been convicted. So in the spiritual realm, in our sleep realm and all of that, wherever they was trying to get away with bullshit over there. Whoop, see? My bad. But wherever they was trying to get with over there, that's already been uh, closed out. So as above, so below, right? That's exactly what this is explaining. As above, so below. But they know that. They know that. That was in my other reading too. They haven't seen us reach the final destination. No, they need to be focused on their own destination. That's literally a part of the process. Like some of these people will watch us reach our destination and then watch us after we got there and then watch us enjoy it and then watch us live long and then watch us create something else for somebody else in our lives and then watch that person and because they're a reflection of us. Like if they can, like these people are just, they have no desire for themselves. They don't care if they just get by. They don't care if they just barely have anything. They can't because they wouldn't be coming after somebody else's free will if they did. Just saying. Don't let, oh, that was another thing too. Don't let anybody trick you out of holding your own personal power. Don't let somebody make you believe that they need to help you to do your healing and your cleansing work. That is yours and yours alone. Hello. Ain't no candle that anybody can dress better than you can. If you feel like you need a dressed candle, dress a candle. Put some cinnamon on it and some, I don't know, some dill weed. I don't know. You can look it up though. But I'm just saying, that's just honestly how I feel. I feel like everything isn't for everybody and people have to really feel what they're doing in order for it to work for them. And if you don't like the fact that I believe in doing these things, then maybe, and you're a religious person, you think that I'm doing some kind of witchcraft. What do they do on the altars every Sunday? There are always candles lit in the Catholic churches. And people say, I don't believe in the Catholic churches. It was the first church, you dodo birds. They just kept deriving from that part. Right? Clearly, did you read the book? It's the same book. It's the other church. They just take the stuff in a different way. It's all supposed to be a part of interpretation, though. That's what people aren't realizing. But anyway, somebody's getting evicted. I know who that is. But anyway, crying a lot, not paying attention to anything. Not paying attention to anything. So someone is literally just spending their time crying. Maybe there's some Coast Guards involved too? Oh, wow. That has something to do with that cartel energy. Because I got another download on that too earlier, and it was something like, he didn't just borrow money from the cartel, he took a kilo from them as well. So that's like what, another 25K that on top of the money that he borrowed from them. So he got that from them, whomever this is, so that they could do these parties. Because the parties are all a part of the rituals and doing, anyway. Trying to pull on your energy and all the rest of that, right? I'm hoping you guys are connecting the dots too, like with the actual industry, like the entertainment industry, that like, that's what Diddy and them were doing when they said it's a ritual to play naked basketball. It is. It probably is. They probably played some kind of sports naked back in the day. But I don't know why we would need to do it now, like when we found all these creature comforts, if that's what you can call clothes, but because it's a part of trying to, you guys understand what that is. So protect basically the innocence of oneself. Anyway, because it gets perverted from people when you do things like that, unfortunately. But that's because dark and light exist on the planet, and that's what people are really having to come to terms with. That's what ascension is about, the separation of light and dark, because it got gray, didn't it? Anyway, someone's husband is sleeping with their brother or church sports friend, their broski, on the lowski. Somebody is sleeping with their broski on the lowski. These cards are more dramatic than I knew. I'm just saying, someone's husband? I guess this wife is just going to ignore it, maybe. And maybe you should too, and just continue to follow your dreams. Like if you know this is a scenario, maybe you're being cautioned to like let other people live out their own situations, because it clearly came out that the person that they're with is going to ignore it. So let them, everybody has to learn their things, right? Everybody has to have their own sight, right? Unless you're in a divine union, which they clearly aren't because he's cheating on her. That's where you get your other portion, outside of children, who eventually go on to have their own things. But as a part of building your legacy, they're able to maintain and establish with you, right? Because they're your legacy. Okay, anyway. Working hard will bring convenience. Oh, so you're getting closer to that life of full convenience, basically where everything just really flows very well for you. Where it's like, I don't know, it's like life, love, business, fun, they're all going to be the same, You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's hard to conceptualize the way I just put it, but what I mean by that is that you're going to enjoy them and find pleasure in all of those different aspects of your life equally. There's going to be a full balance. Can you guys hear that music? Anyway, everything is being taken care of this weekend. Somebody put in my comments too something about Saturday, and I didn't know what they're talking about. But anyway, they tried everything. That was in my rant too. It's like, if they tried everything, don't they know that nothing will work? Anyway, this person poses as a highly or very religious person. So someone involved in this drama. Abundance. Ooh, you guys are just out here flourishing in the world. Abundance, nurturing, fertility, life is in bloom. And I think you feel that way too. I feel like as long as, you get those energy vampires that come in and out, which is why a lot of us tend to try to keep ourselves spiritually clean. Like, and that was something I was just looking at this post on Instagram, and it was like a bunch of women were chiming in about how, like, there was a post that basically, I'm still on it. Oh, no, I'm off it. Oops. But they were talking about how, like, a lot of women are realizing and going celibate now and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I'm glad that everybody's like understanding this value, but outside of the sacral chakra, there's all these other parts of the body that need to be healed as well. So I'm hoping that these ladies understand, like, celibacy, see, like, closing the shop down is just the first part. It's the first part for the men too. If you guys are not understanding that, it gives you all of this mental clarity. But anyway, maybe there's a Scorpio that's on this journey or identifies with this, or maybe that's just the general energy right now of the collective. Amplify your mysteriousness. I felt that though. I felt Scorpio is kind of the general energy of the readings lately. Maybe there's a sun involved some way, shape, or form. G or T. People keep needing to call the police on them. Wow, this is drama. You are balanced and you're a badass though. So I'm clearly nobody's calling the police. I mean, they would like to, but like for what? Collective is thinking. The collective is living and growing. Anyway, she's crying all day. Dang, this came out twice. Somebody is really crying all day. There are two different cards in here that say the same thing. And this is, so there really are people going to jail because that came out, or whatever that is, whatever the case is. But she's crying all day, all around over him. And he wants nothing to do with her. And her friends thinks that she's stupid and that she looks really desperate right now. Their family has been burdened by the community because they're learning the truth. So the family members of these individuals are now kind of burdened by whatever they're finding out, like the community is finding out. Oh, wow. See, that's why you don't do things, because you don't know how it's going to come. Yeah, they shouldn't have misjudged you or the circumstances or the situation is what I'm being told. And they definitely shouldn't have attempted to hurt you, because that was just stupidity itself. That's just stupid. They have no spiritual or physical protection. So nothing can... Whoa! I'm just concerned because why would they need physical protection? But I guess, like, if they sent something to you, then they're liable to get it returned to them. Yeah, Spirit said that's not important. It's not important. Don't you worry your pretty little head about what's happening over there, even though we'll tell you what you need to know. But don't you worry about it. Because I feel like it's going to come right to the collective's face, and we're going to be like, ooh. Not because we're involved with people that they know, but just like, again, I have this whole process of scrolling and stuff comes to me. So, if you follow any news channels, you might see somebody's mugshots on the news. I'm just saying. We see them all the time, right? Anyway, let them make a mess. Don't stress. Enjoy your time with your children. That's what this card means. Enjoy your time with your children. Just enjoy that. That cuddle energy is on forever time, any day and every day. So your person feels like there's this energy. And if you're like, oh, I don't have a person, well, then you don't have a person. Like, it's just you and God. I don't know. Anyway, that cuddle energy is on forever time. So your person is thinking about cuddling with you, is enjoying being in your energy. Like, it's just, you make them feel like forever is possible. So there's a couple that's older. When you guys become a couple that's older, you support one another in great ways. This is so beautiful. I love how these things come together like that. Anyway, the organizer or planner is collecting other sacrifices, but co-conspirators have abandoned them. Ooh, so the people that were the co-conspirators of the people that planned whatever malicious activities, those people have already abandoned them. So the people that they were working directly with have already fled the scene. Like they've already left the cahoots. Okay. Now they are just walking around or whatever, collecting other sacrifices, like going and like just making, like maybe even calling people like, hey, just checking in with you to see how blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to let you know, like giving unnecessary information is what I hear, just to try to like put their feelers out and see where other people stand. And I don't think they're going to be able to know the difference. I don't think they're going to, because everybody is like, I ain't telling you, I ain't letting you know nothing. Maybe there's a Virgo involved. Trust yourself. Ooh, yeah, trust yourself. That's entering. Ooh, it came out twice. That's wild. You better trust yourself. Anyway, they live an ugly life with no love, no opportunities, no mental stability, no friends, no family, no help, no resources. They literally have no life. Because everybody that they were doing things with, it was all in the pursuit of malicious gains. Now there's nothing to gain. So it's, yeah, everybody's realized like this isn't going anywhere. This isn't going anywhere. So nobody wants to be involved with it. This person or people will receive the posthumous fame they wanted to occur. Only it will be theirs, not yours. Wow. So if they were hoping that like you would pass away and just be known as this, you know, basically, because that's why people send those types of spells, like, right? So if they were just like, oh, okay, well, we were just wanting this person to, so let me just read the card. The person or people will, the person or people, these people, this person or people will receive the posthumous fame that they wanted to occur. Only it will be theirs, not yours. That fame will last no longer than a breath. So basically, when I wrote this card, what I was understanding in that download is that they wanted someone that was popular or in the limelight or something like that to pass away so they couldn't complete their journey, right? And because they're receiving back everything that they sent out, what's going to happen is they'll go down in fame. Like someone's going down in fame, but it's a posthumous fame that they are going to receive, not you. So they will be the ones that will be passing away. Well, someone will. And that fame, you know, it'll just be in that breath. Like, oh, this person passed away and this is what they did. And people will just be disgusted by it and they will never think of this person again. They won't become some glamorous person. They won't become some like world renowned person. No, the collective does. That's how it works. But you know, anyway, posthumous fame in one breath. You know how usually people's like, oh, there's 7 minutes of fame. It's one breath. Release them. Anyway, make adjustments. Okay, so maybe that's going to be, maybe you're going to have some breath work while you go through these adjustments. Maybe with respect to a father-in-law, possibly. Interesting. Okay, this is an invaluable connection. So this can't be measured. Whatever connections are coming in, as we saw, your spirit tribe is coming together. So these are invaluable connections. There's no price. There's no amount of money that could hurt, damage, afflict any of that. These new partnerships, relationships, friends, you know, whatever, you know, familial relationships, all of these things that are coming in for you now, these are invaluable connections. You can extend your love. I love it when these things do that. Being sensible, moderation, balanced emotions, the temperance energy. So you can maintain that temperance energy. You don't have to worry about being affected or being thrown off, because you'll have the people around you that you need to make sure that they support the same positive energy that you do. So it'll be like less difficult, because I feel like that was a part of the isolation thing where you've always felt different. You've always felt unique. You've always felt this. You always felt that. So being capable of handling that energy has also allowed you to know when there are the right energies around, that you can feel free to, like, I don't know. I just feel like there'll be a lot more access. That's what I get. Like, you'll have a lot more easy access to people that understand your responsibility on the planet, because they also carry their own responsibilities and they uphold them. That's the difference. You're going to be with like minds that like to uphold the right things. I love that for you. I really do. They never expected you to see or know that it was them. Rumpelstiltskin. I remember when that came up, like when I first got this download, because I had just lived through that situation where it was like, it was kind of understanding, like, even if you don't know who to name, who's doing the spell work, You know how to handle it. You know how to handle, even if you don't know the name of the demon that afflicts you, of the whatever it is, like even if you don't know like what the problem is for you right now, why you haven't moved to the next level, it's being able to know that it doesn't belong to you, and just proceeding in that knowledge. That's the part of the Rumpelstiltskin lesson. But again, in my rant, I explain a lot of this, so I think I'm going to have to post it so people can kind of get a little bit more insight on this, even though some people should not know about my rant. But, ooh, maybe Spirit's telling me don't put that out. So, you guys, oh, yeah, Spirit said 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need no more. I'm not putting it out. So, anybody hoping to hear me rant, you won't be getting that today. Anyway, there's a forward movement for maybe a Gemini, or for someone that has Gemini in chart, or maybe there's a Gemini moon coming up. I don't know. Anyway, sunbathe. I'm hearing that you should do some sunbathing, or maybe you'll get ready to. You can have it all. Ooh, you're about to have it all. Ooh, that's the Gemini energy that you've been working on. Ooh, maybe you're not supposed to tell anybody though. Like, this is a big secret. Goodness gracious. All these blank cards, it's definitely a big secret. Cheerful alignment. So this is like all of your ability to remain strong and endure whatever it is that you've endured in this lifetime. This is bringing in a cheerful alignment from you working in that Leo energy. Because again, I fully believe that people work in all different types of astrological energy. Because it's this umbrella for me. The way my faith was set up, it's like, okay, I'm put some of all religions and some of all the astrology and some of all the, because I feel like it works together. That's how it's supposed to go. But not everybody can handle that at times, so it's fine. Oh, yeah, maybe those kind of people are kind of full of regret. People who couldn't handle you, I guess, or couldn't, take that you were in such cheerful alignment, and yeah, that stuff is passed over for you. Maybe it's like more than 2 weeks over, or maybe you'll see, or they'll see a change in 2 weeks. Yeah, where they'll see that you're more stable and grounded. Ooh, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. That's a Kendrick Lamar song. Just kidding. That's a fancy Granola Goddess song. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. You know us people. We gotta just switch it up. By us people, I mean the spiritual ones. So don't get all crazy out there. Your business isn't any of their business. Okay? They should really drink their water. D, G, A, and P. I'm actually a little parched too. So I'm not making that up. Like, they really should drink their water. D, G, A, P. Shapeshifter. Oh, and if anybody was wondering about the ring, yeah, no. This is one of those things that they send you in the mail when they're trying to scam you. And I figured just to wear it in honor of all the scammers, that are out there, because, that was in my rant. See, I feel like I should post that rant because I was talking about, oh no, that's at the beginning of this live. Okay, about the scammers. So it was an honorary remembrance every day of the scammers until I replace it with something that I want. Because I haven't, I don't know, I'm not a person, I don't have a lot of wants, I guess that's a part of the collective too. Like, we are very fulfilled, that's what makes us whole, that's why we have this balance in ourselves, we don't need a lot of things. I guess that's like the way that men have been presenting themselves all this time, when really they like a lot, they like a lot of things too. It's just that they've actually had that capability, quite possibly, to be comfortable with the simplicities in life. But that's what also kind of makes those energies the more stable ones. And that's what also kind of brings the balance to the unions, is because they're not identical, but they kind of are. I don't know. You guys know all of that. Anyway. Oh, I guess it's part of the shape-shifting ability, because I don't see that always as being bad. Shape-shifting is only bad when you use it in a negative way. If you use shape-shifting to kind of like be pleasant, be agreeable, be respectful in other people's presence. So basically, let's say you're going out of the country, and where you're going, they wear hijab, right? I think that's how it's pronounced, but they wear the scarf and everything. Or you're going to, like, I saw a video, there's this old lady who went to her neighbor who wore their scarves all the time because she was going to a funeral of someone who had passed away, and she wanted to be respectful. So it's that kind of energy. It's like, you're not looking and changing your appearance and fitting in to do harm. You're doing it to be respectful while you're in certain circumstances or arenas. And that's what people get wrong. See, this is how people use the things incorrectly. And that's a part of why we're here as the collective, is to help people to know the difference, okay? To see the right from the wrong. But anyway. Ooh, that repo car, whoever's car got took, because that's come up 2 times in this reading. Somebody's car is gone. Somebody's car's not there. They gonna look real scared, because that's gonna be a sign to them that there's a lot of other things coming. Repo, service providers cut off all the services to the house. There's palm trees somewhere overgrown. Ooh, and this person is hiding it. Well, honey, you can't hide overgrown palm trees. Ooh, my battery's about to die. But I'm also about to be finished with these cards. Oh, this came up the other day in my download. So, did you know that if your heart chakra was like basically all jacked up, that it would lead to this? And that's what I was explaining in like one of my old readings from last year, that, you know, a lot of times divine beings can spark a change in this area. Like if there's someone who feels like they haven't been excited and they've been clinically told that this is the problem that they have, what they've learned is that with their divine beings, this doesn't take place anymore. But that's because they're able to get to the part of your heart chakra that needs healing. So that's why divine beings work differently. Like you can be with all these other women and they never affect your, you know, they never get this person up, you know, but then they can just have a phone conversation with a divine being and they're getting all crazy, having dreams and everything. I know it for a fact because it happened with me, where it's like, no, you know, we're cool. We're not like that. Like we had, no, you know, and it leads to a lot of cutting off people, because some people are only your friend to try to get in your pants. But anyway, that's also why people are closing down shop. I love to see it though. I love to see more people valuing their sacral chakra energy. But anyway, the individual with lots of cosmetic surgeries, I know who this is going to get caught. Oh, wait, there's a few of them. Ooh, they're going to get caught while they are live or recording something. So one of these people is going to go live on like their Instagram or something like that, or somewhere, or on YouTube or something. And they're going to get caught while they're live. Like something's going to happen. They're going to get caught while they're live. Some Scorpio energy is back out here. I think this is the same card. Amplify your mysteriousness. So again, keep everything to your chest. I feel like that's with respect to like any financial endeavors, like everything, basically. Everybody's business is not yours, just like your business ain't everybody's. Okay? And you should definitely continue to be that way, because I feel like people just want to know things so that they can use them against you. Not everybody, but the people that need to know. Like it's this kind of thing. Like some people only stay around you when you're down so that they can watch you be down. You know what I mean? To watch to make sure, like, oh, did they reach the end yet? Oh, because they don't like you so much. And I think that was another download too. And I think that's what like I've been seeing playing out, because like I seen someone that like I've known since before we were born. So basically his mother and my mother were best friends when they were pregnant with us. So, but I know that person is not good for me. Like they literally would call me for advice when I was in real estate industry, call me for advice, but not actually hire me as their realtor. You using me. Okay. So it wasn't a valued friendship. You know what I mean? Even though I knew this person in the womb. Right. So anyway, someone from your past is coming back. Oh gosh. I just told you how, right? People are just going to find a way. There's this Scorpio energies out here. Hot, yo. Anyway, your work is helpful to the situation. So I guess maybe keeping you busy like that. You know, not to, lose focus and lose sight of things. Oh, wow. That's a funny thing. I was talking about like a bunch of money coming in and keep it to your chest and don't tell anybody, blah, 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 blah. I instinctively knew that this card was in here. Not this one specifically. Like I didn't know that you're going to turn over the yellow card. It's going to say stuff about the money. But I was like, there's a card in here about money. That's why it's coming up now. So here it is. All right. Ooh, yachts, acres, horses, stocks, money, bonds, cars, airplanes. Anyway, house, all kinds of finances. So whatever it is that you've been manifesting, if you've been manifesting it all, it's all coming. Okay? Because that's how it works. There's room for everybody. Just be patient as you go through this process towards your celebration. And that is literally the last card. I will catch you on the next one. Laters.